Alright, welcome back. In today's video, we're actually going to talk about the song that you are hearing right now in the background. It is a cinematic or epic type score. Now, this is something I have been listening to lately. I find it relaxing, uplifting. I mean, all different types. There's all the different emotions that come with this types of music. So I figured, what the hell? Let's go ahead and try to make this type, or this genre style of music. I never have before. So this was my absolute first attempt at this. And we're going to go over the song I created. It took me about 2.5 days on and off, sitting down, working on it, a couple hours, stepping away and coming back. Now I'm just going to do a quick run through. If you want me to go in depth and do a longer video, or you have any comments, tell me what I can do and what I can change. Please let me know so I can learn more about this. I know it's kind of repetitive, but what the hell, it was my first shot. So let's go ahead and get to the computer and take a look at it. All right. So as you heard in the background, it starts off with a piano and a bass. And for that piano, in the opening, I actually stacked two different pianos. I used Addictive Keys Miles Away preset and EzKeys Grand Piano Raw tweaks. And I did tweak down here the little settings. And then I put the piano from EQ from TRacks5 on. I used Kuassa effects, their delay, and Eventide Blackhole reverb, which is a great reverb. And then the sub bass is Muiltimedia Syntronik, and then TRacks5 equal the bass preset, TRacks5 EQ73, which is their version of a Neve, and I used the round bottom preset, and then TRacks5 again, their quad compressor with their bass comp preset. And then the cymbal, little crescendo style cymbal for when it transitions and brings in the strings. It is Sampletank, and it is from Miroslav Philharmonik 2, the classic edition. I'm actually using the suspended cymbals from that pack. I believe it's from that pack. Maybe it's not from that pack, but it is the suspended cymbals setting. Let me just find that for you. Keep scrolling. There we are. Suspended cymbals. I'm using Isotope's vocal doubler on that just to bring a little bit of extra body to it. And then TRacks5 Black 76 drum compress setting on that. And then when it transitions to the strings here, I'll play this for you. So there, You hear the cymbal, you hear it transition, it brings in the strings, and it brings in another piano line. Now that second piano line, I do have scalar 2 on, set to the F minor scale, just so, excuse me, just so when I was improvising to get that melody, everything I played was in key to the other piano line that I already laid down. So that's what scalar 2 is used for, just for the scale lock while I was improvising. And then I'm using Addictive Keys Intimate stacked with EzKeys Grand Piano Raw tweaks, TRacks5 EQ again with the piano settings, and Blackhole Reverb. Now on top of this, I'm actually sending this to a separate reverb down. Oh, excuse me. To a separate reverb at the end, and I'll go over that. But the bass strings we're using Sampletank, but I believe this is Miroslav Philharmonik. Yes. 4 basses. Okay. And then we have the cello. Which I believe is also the Philharmonic right here. 5 cellos and a first cello. And I have that running through TRacks5 EQ using the piano preset on that. And then we have woodwinds and brass that follows that same line of the cello. It's using Sampletank, but it's pulling from Philharmonic. And it's just one of the ensembles, Orchestra Performance 1. And we can see it's just an ensemble we have here. Okay. And then as this plays along, we have this riser that comes in that transitions before we have the cello and the bass stabs and the violin stabs, just to make, before it really, starts to pump up. And I'll play that section real quick. Alright, so you heard the riser transition into some hits, then you hear the stabs come in, that dun 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 dun. Okay, so the cello stabs are the same, but we used a multi-key switching in Sampletank to give it that staccato hit. And I'll solo that so you can hear it. And I'll actually go ahead and solo the bass stabs with the violin, so you can just hear them all at once, so we don't waste time going over every single one. Alright, so you can hear those little staccato hits believe that's what they're called. I'm not a composer. I'm just trying this. Now the riser is from Cymatics, or Cymatics, however you want to pronounce it. And the cinematic hits that I have in are Sampletank 4 from the Cymatic Percussion Big Hits. Then we're running that into TRacks5 EQ, TRacks5 White Channel, which is their version of a solid state Logic, I believe. Just add punch preset, and then TRacks5 White 2A with the Magic Glass setting. And the Cymatics is actually two different hits. It's the riser and then a hit combined with a big hit from Sampletank, and I'll actually play those with the stabs so you can hear the riser, the second hit combined with the Cymatic hits, or with the cinematic hits from Sampletank. So we get a couple of those. Those kind of rapid hits with the large hit. Then we have our brass hits down here. And our brass is Sampletank. I believe it Philharmonic. And it is brass octaves multi. Oh, our light went out. Let's turn this back on. There we go. Close that up. And that's, pretty much it. Besides at the very end, the hits and the cinematic hits pick up towards the end, and then I added a choir, which is we have Scalar 2 set to it. I don't think Scalar 2's doing anything. I need to take that off. Sampletank 4. Not sure if this is Philharmonic or just regular Sampletank, so we'll find out here in a second. Nope, it is Philharmonic mixed choir running into TRacks5 EQ with the vocal settings, and then TRacks EQ 73 with some fresh air preset. And then we have the riser. Again, I actually reversed it and then threw that same hit on the end. That multiple hit with the that's at the end, and then sub bass fades out. And that's pretty much it. But I really enjoyed making this style of music. I really enjoy this song. I've had some good feedback on it. I know it is kind of repetitive, but that it is also what creates an earworm and gets people hooked into the song. And also, if you listen to a lot of cinematic tracks or on TV, a lot of the stuff does seem repetitive. So maybe I am doing things right. But, oh yes, don't let me forget at the end, the reverb. I'll pull this up, make it easier to see. everything down here on this end is being sent to this reverb on track 15 of the mixer. And this reverb is Rematrix, and I'm using the movie orchestra preset, but it is 4 different reverbs, and these Rematrix is awesome, and it uses IR reverb, convoluted reverb, and you can really tweak the settings here when you get into each individual reverb that you're using. It's pretty amazing. I really like it. It's very underrated. I don't see anybody talking about it. I guess it's a little secret sauce that I use, but I really enjoy it. A little tip from me to you. And then the master I do not have on at this time because it causes a slight delay when I'm trying to talk, and that throws me off in the headphones. But on that effects track, I have Ozone 9 set to clean low end, and I did do a little bit of tweaking in here, but that's that. And then I'm using TRacks5, one of their tape machine 80 with pristine mastering setting. And I will go ahead and turn this mic off and turn the master track on so I don't get that delay, and I will play this for y'all on the way out. Please like and subscribe. Go listen to this song on Spotify. Follow me on Spotify also for any new songs releases, or Apple, iTunes, Amazon Music, Tidal, all the streaming services. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Please let me know if you like this content, if you want me to dive deep more into my settings and everything like that. Just comment below and I can make another video. Not a problem. So I'm signing off with this. Listen to the song, leave comments below, let me know what you think. All right, y'all have a good one. All right, though. So there it is, guys. Please let me know what you think. I know there's little pops and cracks here and there. It's because I'm also running a screen recorder with all those plugins, and I didn't do any type of rendering those to WAV files after I had everything figured out. What I could do eventually is render these all to WAV files, and make it less CPU consumption on my laptop here. But, for a brief explanation, it works. If you want to listen to the song in better quality, go over to Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all those streaming services, and you can listen to it there. Please like, subscribe, share, and everything else, what everyone else says, blah, blah, woof, woof, and so on down the line. I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.